So Tobago is another very small island. I felt like I had kind of another culture shock because it's part of Trinidad. It's further south. So just as far as the government, it's part of Trinidad. Trinidad and Tobago is considered a two-island nation. They're right off of the coast of Trinidad, just the upper right-hand corner. It's kind of a carrot-shaped island, and only really the bottom third of the island is largely populated. There's roads all the way around it, but the missionary work isn't hardly done because it is so difficult to get up there. I think missionaries there might have cars now, which makes it slightly easier, but at that time we were just using taxis or buses, and it's really time consuming to be able to get up there, and it's also really hard if you're teaching anybody like up at the top of the island because they can't really get to church because it is so long, and it's just such a big trip for them to get down to Scarborough. And Scarborough is the main city, and that's where our branch is held. So Tobago is a really interesting place. The people there, it is very quiet. It is a touristy island, but much less so than St. Martin. It's a really sunny place. It's more tropical, more leafy and green. It's a lot more humid. They get a lot more rain. And they're just kind of traditional people, so they're a little more stuck in their ways. They just like to do the things that they like to do. As one guy that we live next to, he put it that in Tobago, like a person might just keep going to the grocery store just right around the corner. Even if another one that's closer opens up and they have cheaper prices, they'll just keep going to the other one because their dad went to it and their grandfather went there, and so that's just how they're going to keep doing it. Just very traditional people, very religious people. The people in Tobago really are grounded in their churches. That's a big center of the community there. But still the same deal is that everybody is willing to receive the missionaries because they recognize that you're representing God. And so it made it a nice place to serve. I don't know, it's kind of a tough island just because of the various religions that are there. Some of them are a little harsher on missionaries than others, or just on other churches in general. But overall, I mean, it's a pretty similar place as much of the West Indies. You have a lot of the same ethnicities, cultural backgrounds, religious backgrounds there.